inside a Babylonian palace. Astrology, bureaucracy, and party politics. We leave behind the sun-baked cigarettes and quiet temple courts now, moving toward the heart of power. The royal palace. The dust here is swept. The bricks are fired. The guards at the gate were bronze gleaming faintly in the morning haze. And as you pass through colonnades carved with lions and gods, you hear not silence, but calculated movement. You've entered Babylon, sometime around the reign of Nebuchadnezzar II, or maybe earlier during Hammurabi's rule. Either way, it's an empire built on systems, and that's where we begin. The scribes, they're everywhere, sitting cross-legged on floors of cool stone, styluses in hand, clay tablets stacked around them like books in a forgotten archive. They write continuously not letters or stories, but laws, shipments, tax records. Because this palace runs on records, want to build a new canal? There's a record for that. Planning a royal feast for the visiting Elamite envoy? There's a logistics tablet for that. Suspicious about your rival's loyalty to the throne? The king has a spy report, probably baked and archived by morning. And these scribes? They work in rooms lit by oil lamps, murmuring to one another in a cuneiform shorthand few truly master. They are the unseen web beneath the king's glory. But then, there's the sky. You might be surprised at how much astrology runs this palace. Every major decision, from battles to harvests to royal births, hinges on what's seen in the heavens. A red glow around Mars, trouble in the east, a solar eclipse. Better delay the coronation. Saturn in the Lion constellation, favorable for constructing new walls. The Chaldean astrologers, elite stargazers of the time, are deeply respected. They don't simply predict, they advise. Kings consult them the way CEOs today consult analysts. Their calculations are detailed, and many of them remarkably are accurate. You find yourself in the Great Hall now, walls of glazed blue brick, lines in relief along the base. The famous Ishtar Gate, in all its mythical splendor, stands to the north. Here, power feels, ... orchestrated, but don't be fooled. Behind the luxury, there's intrigue. The palace is filled not just with priests and scribes, but ministers, cousins, generals, and court poets, each with their own agenda. Whispers flow like wine. A cousin might fund a temple in your name, or poison your advisor's stew. The king himself, burdened with cosmic responsibility. A failed crop is not just misfortunate, it's a sign that he has lost the god's favor. His dreams are recorded and interpreted. His cough might be diagnosed by both a doctor and an exorcist. You begin to realize, being king here is not power, it is performance. Ritual, anxiety, endless pressure to maintain divine order met to the Egyptians, but here, it's Gulmu. Peace, well-being, cosmic balance. So, what happens when that balance tips? When the scribes go silent, the astrologers see a bad sign, and the grain stops arriving. Sometimes, the king is removed quietly. He clings to power as cities fall and temples burn. And yet, through it all, the records remain.